how Princess Pink and Princess Blue, the twins, they're only 2 and they're gonna learn to swim this Friday. Yeah, our cousin Nikki's cute. I'm not talking about that, but Skipper, Stacy, and the rest of the girls are so cute. Jeez. I always wanted girls and now I'm so happy. Da 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 da. My name is Princess Pink Roberts. I have a twin sister. Girls, Cousin Nikki's waiting at the pool.
Auntie Nikki usually comes to teach us swimming.
Cousin Nikki, Barbie, it's such a pleasure.
We just wanted to swim in the deep end, but we first need to learn some techniques from her.
Right here, I'm teaching Princess Blue.
It was just for our own safety.
Yes.
That's why she does these lessons every Friday so we know how to swim.
What about that?
We were only 2 years old when the biggest challenge of my swimming career had brought me a big hit.
Hey, girls, come on.
Why can't we swim in the big pool? Because Skipper and
We usually
Stacy
say
learn
hi,
how to swim
hello,
and they can
how are
swim in the
you,
deep end.
what are you doing?
Okay.
But we were about to
take
hit our
swimming
great
lessons.
career.
Okay, girls.
Nikki just
We are
tells
going
us
to
about her
learn how to
career.
swim.
And then he starts our biggest challenge
But first,
anyone in their life
We are
could
going
ask
to warm
for.
up before we swim in the deep end. Okay? Oh, that
We saw
point
Skipper and Stacy
sounds
swimming in the
good to
deep end.
me. That's great.
Skipper
I'm
and
glad
Stacy
you
already
girls
had
are really
lessons, but
kind and
Hanny was only
welcoming
1.
today.
She
I
had
tried
to learn
teach
to
some
swim when
other
she was
kids, but
our
the
age,
kids
like
were
me and my
tantrum,
twin
So I
sister.
decided not to babysit that kid anymore. And
We
the
were
mom
about
was
to
around
do
until their time.
techniques like
That's
starfish,
cool, 'cause they
blowing bubbles
twice as
underwater,
early at
and
class.
stuff like
I
that.
heard that.
But
and
we
scraped
were
her
not
ankle
allowed
out
to use
in
floaties because we
daycare.
always do.
Sorry that happened. Wow, off to the swimming. We are gonna learn how to do a starfish on our back for 10 seconds. Princess Pink, why don't you give it a try?
We were able to do a starfish underwater without any problem.
Very good, Princess Pink.
Or
Stay
I
cool
say,
if you like.
right
Sure.
size up.
Thanks, Auntie.
Then I
And
went
Princess
underwater
Blue,
to
won't you give
see
it a try?
what it looked like.
Very
My sister
good.
did this exact same thing
Princess
as
Blue
me in the kiddie
And
pool.
Princess Pink, you're a great
It's for 2
swimmer.
to 4-year-olds.
Last technique we need to do before we
Nikki
go
wanted
to
us to learn some other
Try
techniques,
and open
like
your
blowing
eyes
bubbles underwater
without
with our eyes
goggles.
open with no goggles.
But Dad,
We started to get a little bit scared and worried that Ken bribed
I was
us
just joking
that our
around
eyes
with the
turn
girls.
red when we go
No
underwater
more
with no
foolish
goggles. Bonus
Oh,
keyword.
your
It's
eyes
not
won't turn
true.
red. They just get
They
watery.
just get watery
But anyway,
eyes.
go underwater.
You have to open your eyes to flush it out. We didn't complain.
Here goes.
We decided to go and take the challenge. Like, you
Very
take the
good,
thing and get back in the
Princess
game. You get what I mean?
How about Princess
Anyway,
Blue
back
this
to my
time?
story. We were doing bubbles underwater for
Absolutely
10 or
good,
5
girls.
seconds.
Now we are going to learn how
But
to swim
then,
across
our
in the very,
biggest
very deep
challenge
pool.
was to
What
swim
if
in the
we
deep
drown?
end.
You won't
We
drown.
were very
Now, let's
scared.
Just try. Swim
But
there and
Auntie
back
Nikki
one
told us
time,
it was
just
gonna be
once.
fine.
If you can do it,
Skipper and Stacy
Princess
cheered us
Pink,
on eventually.
go first.
Each
I
is
got
had
onto
to
the diving
dive.
board, took a
I
deep
don't
breath,
know, but I don't care. Just dive. Okay.
and I dived in. My biggest challenge in that pool was waiting for me. As they cheered me on, I felt like I had taken the challenge proudly to my family. I felt great trying new things, and actually, to admit, swimming was actually not bad after all.
Great job, Hazel. Thank you. And now your twin sister.
We had to blow bubbles, but holding our breath, we couldn't do that. Otherwise, we could have been stuck underwater for 2 hours, which was not healthy and very bad for someone's health. This is my twin sister trying to swim.
Well,
We
must
swam
say,
across
you
one
girls
time
are
for the
good at
first
swimming.
time
Looks like
of
those
our
girls can
very
finally
dear life.
swim in the deep pool. You won't need me to teach anymore.
We
but I
swam
can just
very
see how
well.
they're doing.
And guess
I can
what?
teach you if
Since
you
we
like
did
if they
so
got the
well,
wrong
we had to
technique.
swim.
That's
We got to
fine.
swim in
Goodbye,
the deep
class.
end without any
Goodbye.
guardians.
All of us. We're very, very young. We were very young girls. But now,
To the amazing, awesome older girls years and years later. Me and Princess Blue are 6 years old. Hanny is still 4
We're
years
all
old.
grown up now.
Stacy is 12 and Skipper is 16. Now we can swim without a guardian. But this time it was just me, Princess Blue, and Hanny at the pool. I mean like the backyard pool.
but as I worried, worries will rise.
We decided
What
to
if I drown?
practice
What if I
swimming in our
suffer
backyard
major
pool.
injuries?
But I was
Princess
very, very
Pink, calm
scared
down.
that
You can do
Princess
this.
Pink, could
You're
have
the
drowned.
best swimmer by
Princess
far.
Blue and Hanny
you
listened
heard
to
your
my
little
drama about the major
child.
injuries. They'd stop me right there and said I could do
God
it.
will guide you to swim
My
very
sister would
well
help
at
me.
this age. You're 6 years
And my
old and you can
relatives
do it
were
in
on my
kindergarten.
side
I will
every
try.
step I take
Diving.
into my swimming
What if
path.
I kill myself?
This was the
Princess
biggest
Pink, calm down.
challenge I had to face
All
in my
right.
very dear Christian life.
Here goes
I had
nothing.
to face it. I got on my feet, took a deep breath, and dived into the pool with no excuses. I dived as if I took the challenge in my hand. I dived so I could move on to the next step of my own swimming path of my career.
Ooh.
My two sisters and my
Thanks,
twin
girls.
teached
You're
me
very, very
and cheered for
welcome.
me. Well, to be honest, I only had one younger
Girls,
sister.
you want
That
to go
was
to the
Barbie's
public
child.
pool tomorrow? It's opening. Okay.
To be honest, a day later, I started to swim in the deep end. God did guide me. And I became a great swimmer, and I got to swim in the higher
Let's see what
grades.
happened
And
next.
I'm 6 years old. My two sisters, Hanny's in Swim Kids 3. My sister is in Swim
Hurry
Kids
up,
4, but I'm
radio.
in Swim Kids 7.
Girls, look who's here.
We went to a public pool
I
on
miss you
Saturday
so
of
much.
July to
Me too.
celebrate the 4th of
We're
July.
gonna sign you in
And
a
guess who we
competition.
saw?
But
Auntie Nikki,
I'm good.
who taught us how to
What do you
swim
think? What if
when
I
we were
drown?
2
What if
years old.
What if I'm the worst
We started to
swimmer
go
in
to
the world?
public
Princess
pools,
Pink, calm down.
but the public
You're
pool
the best
was called the
swimmer. You can
IMSP,
do this.
which
With your
stands
sister
for
and your
International
family and
Malibu
the
Swimming
house,
Pool.
and you can do this, Princess Pink.
We
That's why
decided
we're
to go
challenging
try
you
our
to the
swimming
deep end.
skills.
That's why you're in kids.
But when
Swim
I
Kids
heard
7
I
when your
had to swim in the
sisters are
deep end, this
when your
irrational
sisters are
fear
Swim
gave
Kids
me a
4
very,
and
very bad
Swim Kids
reaction.
3, well.
But
it's my
plus,
sisters
it was
Swim Kids 4,
harmless.
but you're a
Water
good
does
swimmer.
nothing. It just
I
flows in the
want you to
chlorine
remember
water.
that. Thanks, Ken. Thanks, Barbie. Thanks, Nikki.
Barbie tried to
And
calm
don't
me
be
down and
afraid,
Ken. As
because
I
you'll
faced
never
my
know what the
irrational
next
fear,
wave will bring to you.
this big
Let's
challenge
try Princess Blue's
began on my
swimming
third
skills
path
first. Watch.
of my swimming career.
Okay, that makes me a tiny
My
bit
relatives
better now.
And my sister
Princess Blue, when you're
and God
ready,
was
you
on my
can
side.
dive.
So Princess
Okay.
Blue decided to
I can do
test to make me feel
Here goes
better.
nothing.
She took a deep breath and dived into the pool. But it wasn't that deep as the one I swam when I got so stressed and worried.
I did it.
Everyone cheered for my twin sister, but then it was my turn. That's when this irrational fear made me react, which was not healthy, and it's really bad for someone's health. I started to get worried,
but
then
have to calm down.
Barbie stopped
And a
me
positive
right there,
And like you say, a positive attitude
and she told
changes
me
everything.
positive things.
Good
But she
attitude.
remembered me
Yeah,
to say to
I can do
myself,
this.
a positive attitude
Wow, she's a
changes
really
everything.
good girl.
To be honest, Barbie can live together, but they're not even
I
married
can't
yet.
believe we got a
Barbie's
private pool at a
21,
public
Auntie
pool.
Nikki's
Yeah,
29,
we are
and
so
Ken is
lucky.
23.
A
Or
princess
actually,
Blue
24
didn't
years old, Ken.
swim at that angle.
So, as I
It is
saw
so
the
deep.
deepest
Calm
pool
down.
of my life,
I can do
I
this.
took a deep
One,
breath.
2,
I told
3.
myself to calm down. And I dived in the pool deep, doing my ear bubbles.
See air bubbles in my nostrils and mouth?
And
That is called a bubble
block.
walk. I usually
Bubble
do
walks in my
to keep
nose and
water
mouth.
from entering my mouth or nose.
I decided to go swim even deeper.
It's okay to swim without goggles, but if you want goggles to protect your eye, then that's fine.
I had no problems with myself swimming though.
Guys, I did it.
Woohoo!
Everyone
I
cheered.
knew you could
Hooray,
do it.
hurrah,
Girls,
bravo.
we have
Ken
to go.
and my
Oh, we wanna
relatives
swim
and
more.
auntie and my sis were pretty happy.
But I'm gonna
But
sign
when
you
he
into
said
a
I had to go
competition
with the competition
with the
of
older
Swim
kids.
Kids 7, I got so stressed
Oh,
I worried for my
no.
irrational fear.
This was so stressful.
To be honest,
Not
I
a
was scared
competition on
because
live
the bullies
TV.
from kindergarten were also going to compete.
This is where the biggest challenge of
So
my
you left
life
the pool.
came.
Thanks for the pool. You're welcome.
And I had to overcome it. This was
Stay
the beginning
tuned for my next
my
episode
story
of My Swimmer Girl
swimming.
Story.
I had the biggest
Have a
challenge
great
I had
day.
to do. So stay tuned for the second episode.